Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any or all will help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we did our world tour, where we basically went and had a look at everything we'd built in the previous 99 episodes, because last episode was episode 100, which was quite a milestone for me. But in the one before that, where we were actually building stuff, we did the circuit boards, which were put together in these three assemblers here. So what I want to get done today is I want to lay down some assemblers, manufacturers, to get some computers to get going. And then we can see whether we need to ramp up any of the imports. So we've actually got enough for 4 on me. And I kind of want to do 4. Okay. Come on. Right. And just hop under and do a little bit of shrubbery clearing. Clear some of this. No, I don't want to pick up the leaves. Don't need that anymore. Not when I can just make them explode. Right, have I got room here? Nope, floor is too steep. So we need to do another... Come on. Right, are you going to fit that now? Yep, cool. Right, okay, so that is that done. This shrub needs removing. Come on. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to try and get done with this is we are going to have... So we're going to be building computers. There we go, and this is the one we're using. Okay, so we are going to need to deal with some screws as well, which we're going to need to sort out, because I've not done those yet. Okay. So, what the plan for this is going to be is to have stackable conveyor poles. So that's going to be 2 items, 3 items, 4 items. And then let's run that down to, I don't know, between these ones. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, because I want to double check the sizing here. So, if we grab belt 5 and we run you all the way along, what I'm going to want are splitters. What do you mean I'm out of cable? I grabbed a ton of cable before I came down here. How am I out of cable? Blimey, okay. Right, okay, well let's throw down a craft bench then. And we will just have to make some cable out of the copious amounts of wire that we've got. Right, let's just get a little bit to get going. Genuinely, I grabbed like 3 stacks of... I could have sworn I grabbed like 3 stacks of that. Maybe I didn't. Oh well, okay. Either way, we're going to want a splitter there. And then what I want to check is, have I got room for the lift? Yes, that looks perfect. And I'll need a small belt in there, that's okay. But that is fine, that covers off what I want to get done. So, what that means is, we can then come all the way to the end. And we can do that. Whoa. Okay. Didn't mean to fall down there. Okay. And then you can continue on to that. And we just need to fill in the lower bits at the moment. Come on. Right, and then you're going into here. And then connecting to out of aluminium sheets. Okay, well that's not too much of a problem. The aluminium factory's only over there. Let's go and grab some of those quickly. Just, yeah, shows you where I had everything kind of just all over the shop. Right, okay. Come on. So I am hoping that the World Tour's gone down well. At this point I don't know because I recorded it last night. So normally I record all of my episodes in one block. But it was like last night I just had to put it down. I just had to. There was no option. I was tired after recording for nigh on 2 hours non-stop to do the World Tour. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be, I don't know, an hour tops. No. It does surprise me. Just kind of shows just how much we've done, really, that it took that long to shuttle around. And I know I didn't take the most efficient route because I was trying to do a bit of, like, the order that we built things. But, yeah, that was quite the session. So I imagine you guys are possibly watching it in sections. I mean, credit to anyone that's tried to, or basically sat and mission that and done it all in one hit. Right, okay. So that is that done. How much am I going to need of all these things? Screws is the only one that will need a higher speed belt, so I don't quite know what we're up to with that yet. But let's... So you're going to come around, you're going to be the bottom row. So let's try and bring the other things we need, which are going to be cable, ironically, so we should have a load over here, and plastic, because we're going to sort the screws out separately. So, if we come over here, we've already got our plastic being input up. So what I can do is if we put a splitter here, and then we put a Mark V lift up here, and we grab this. This can feed along on the ceiling, he says. There we go. And you can just continue to run along up here. Until we get to here. Okay, so we're going to need to put some more concrete in. Okay, and how do I want to do this? If you come to like that, can I just snake it like that? No, that's too tight. Okay. So, that means I'm going to need to do a conveyor here. And then we can just... No, not the mount, thank you, I want the belt. Snake that in there. Okay. So that is then the plastic for the computers sorted out. Cool. Now we need to bring over the cable. So, if we come back down here... We've got all of our train bits around. There's our cable. I was like, why have I got the copper sheets? That's for the circuit boards. So, we'll put our floor hole there. Put that in there. Okay, and now we've got to try and chop away to get to where the cable's going to come down. So if we come back into our little, like, underground tunnel that we're using, There we go. We need to replace that floor hole. Okay, so we can take that out. Put that back for a moment. And then grab you. Right, and then it's kind of making me quite glad I used these 4-metre foundations because it is giving me the room underneath to do this. And it's going to be quite tight. Right, okay. So you're going to do that. We're going to grab belt and bring it here. Like that. And then kind of don't like how that's clipping through there. Can I... There's both these freight platforms. That's fine, because if I take them out and then replace them, that's fine. It was only because there wasn't any concrete there before that they put the feet down like that. So that does that no problem whatsoever. Now we need to bring it over there. Right, okay, let's clear the shrubbery. I do love that's how we're clearing shrubs. Right, okay, and then you are coming around to here. And going pretty much here as well. Oh, okay. So, you can't come up there. You can, however, come up here. So if we then grab that and drop you down. And then we can bring you just straight in like that. Beautiful. And then now you're going to go up to here. Actually, you're going to come up to a bit below it. Because I'm just going to follow along. I have no idea why it does that. Let's grab the ceiling mount first then. Right, and then now you're going to... How have I had two trains collide? That's going to be an interesting one to try and figure out. Where even... Over here somewhere. Okay. Right, and then... You're going to need to come out a bit further, aren't you? Actually, if we grab the belt and we hook it to the same place there, what I can then do this time around is put you that side and hook it in like that. Cool. So that's all the cable belted in now. Cool, so that's the plastic and the cable coming in for the computers. Lovely. Right, let's have a look. What went on with that crash? Because that's bothered me, that's happened. Because I could have sworn I've got all the blocking signals set up on here. Or not even blocking ones, they're all path signals. Right, come on. So where did they actually crash? They crashed a bit further down here. How on earth did that happen? Okay. So we've got... Yeah, you've got a block signal a path signal coming in. That's so weird. I don't get it. Right, re-rail both of those. And you were even going in that direction. But the path signal's right there. I don't get that one. If someone knows that, what happened with that one, do let me know. Because I don't understand that one, because I've got two different path signals. Like, I know this is a bit of a messy junction, but it should still work, because it's all sort of crossed over each other and it's like one giant mess, but they're all pathed. So yeah, I don't get what happened on that one. Just ride this back a little bit, because that'll be faster than... Right, then we can hop out here. Right, okay, so that is 3 of our resources being done, but let's double check on the circuit boards, because we might need to have a look at how many of those we are making. So if we come back in here, right, we've got circuit boards. So we need 100 circuit boards a minute. Okay, because we've got 4 of those at 25. And we are currently making 7.5 a minute times 3. Okay. So we'd need 13 of these to actually make everything. Okay. Well, let's expand this out a bit then. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which we can make do with because we can overclock them. So that will work. Whoop. Right, and then let's go there. Run this to here. There we go, and we can extend that out as well. That's fine. And then, yeah, we just do this. There we go. And how much were you guys? I haven't copied it across. Right. Whoa, I don't like that. That's not lined up. You can come back. Okay. And then we just feed all the power in. Okay, copy, paste, 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 paste. Okay, now actually I'm just thinking about this. So if we've got 7 here now, yeah. So 13.33333. So we're going to need 6 of them at 6 of them at 200%. That's fine. Now it's going to be a case of, are we bringing in enough into the train station? So now I can just copy that and then go paste, paste, paste. Right, and then we've got 6 times 15 is 90, so this last one needs to make 10. There we go, perfect. So that's that covered off. And then we need to do the splitters on the lower bit. Right, and then... Oh, okay, that is messed up. Okay, let's try and do that again, shall we? Okay. That's not working because it is smack bang in the middle of that pole. So that means we're going to need to take that down, that down. Come on. That down, that down. Put you straight into there. And then re-put this down. There we go. Cool, okay. So that should then be when I actually feed these in. They've gone again. Something's going on with that junction. Okay. Right, so that is now all feeding. Why are you not getting... Why are you not getting any? There we go. Cool, so that's now feeding all of that. So now we can start feeding more of these through. There we go. Cool. Okay, so that's going to be our circuit boards then, when we stop syncing them. So now we need to try and sort the screws out. But again, I think what I'm more worried about at the moment is the way these trains keep colliding. I think we're just going to have to go back and have another look at that. Which I don't really want to do. These trains are beginning to cause problems all over the shop. Yeah, because you're now going to get stuck there until I fix this jam again. Yeah, man. Turn. It's the same thing, isn't it? Right, but entrance to this maze, we've got path junction there, path signal there. So they should each reserve. You got path signal. I don't get it. Right, where are you? Right, you get out of here. Right, and then re-rail you. You were even going in that way again. Right. Get out of here. It's green. Why are you green? It's almost like it doesn't recognise that loop as causing a problem. Although actually, I had a thought about this. Actually, with something I was thinking of back at the other train station. I think this path signal is... Yeah, look, because it's after the junction. So it's too... It's too late. So let's move it there and see what that does with it. You are way before the split, which is good. And you're before anything happens. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it's because it was after the split. Okay, let's see what that does. See whether we wind up with another crash there soon. Right, okay, so now over here we're going to need to sort out what we're going to do with all of the steel beams, because we're going to need to start making some screws. Now what we should double check is how many screws we're going to need, because we don't want to overproduce them. So let's come flying over here. Okay, that's all good. That is backed up. That's fine. It is moving at a slightly faster rate than I anticipated, so I'm just hoping we get enough plastic coming through. Right, so we need 130 times 4. So that's 520 screws, if we have a quick look at our constructors. We're going to be making steel screws. So 260. I'm pretty sure that's just going to be 2. Hang on. Let's just double check. So 130 times 4 is 520. 520 divided by 260 is 2. Yeah, it is. It's just 2. Where can I sneak 2? Where can I sneak 2 constructors just to make some quiet little screws? I'm kind of tempted to stick them down there. Here? Yeah. Yeah, if we, because this is all going to be boxed off, we just put them down there. And we get 2 constructors. And we go bosh, bosh. Of course I'm missing cable. Thankfully, we know we've got a ton over here somewhere now. There it is. Right. So if we do that, we can put a merger here. And then you're going to feed into here. Well, that's completely in the wrong place, so we'll skip that. Right. We're going out in that direction. Okay. And then if we put that there again. Are you even actually just going to hook up to that? You are. Beautifully. Then we can just follow this along again. Come on. There we go. This time I don't know I'm going to be able to do that, because that's going to be a problem there. How do I want to get around this issue? I almost need to shift that over a little bit. So if we that's not got anything to hook onto, so it won't do that. They've crashed again. Right, you're going to say you're too tight. Okay, so I'm just going to have to put that back. And I mean, I can bring this here. kind of do it inside this partition. So if I do that, and we put, let's future plan, and I know I've got some bits clipping through here at the moment, but I'm just looking at tidying up here. So if we put that there, you go into there, you will actually let me do that. I think that's going to be the tidier one though. So if you come into this one like that, and then you go down like that. Yeah, I think that's going to be the tidier way of doing screws. Okay, now let's go and get the concrete or the beams sorted, though I have just clocked the time, so I'm going to be moving straight into the next recording session where we're going to figure out what's going on with that train sort of setting over there. But as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they all help the channel grow and they help get it out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my patrons. It is very much appreciated. And a reminder, you do get access to the save files, including this one, as well as Stranded Deep, so you can explore my worlds in your own time. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.